Hey, how goes it? Ken Bozak. Let's talk about what we're going to do before August 1st. Because if you wait till August 1st, odds are it's too late, right? So we got to stop talking about what we're going to do on August 1st. And we got to start talking about what we're going to do before August 1st to take the proper precautions. Alright, shout out to Tree first. Way to go, bro. Hey, Key Summers, how you doing? Roll up time. The 21 million club says, damn it. Why? What's up, bro? Oh, shoot. I think you were just live. I'm sorry, bro. 10 p.m. every night. I'm trying to go live every night at 10 p.m. So all my crypto YouTube homies, if you're afraid that I may drag some of your audience to my channel around 10 p.m. Eastern, try to work around it. I do apologize, but I am going to go live every night at 10 p.m. So, shout out to the 21 million club. Mark, how you doing? Zero, Tree, Robert, how you doing, man? I'm stacking up on Doge. Richie Rich, up in the house, man. Every time you stop in, it makes me feel all celebrity-like. Like, you know what I mean? You're Richie Rich. But anyway, what I'm here to talk about is what we should do before August 1st. Now, there's new news, at least to me. It's really hard to keep up. No, Tree got here first. So this just came to my attention. Bitmain, the maker of components and the contributor to large crypto pools, has decided to throw a kink in the game and say that if SegWit is activated by any means, they will be doing a hard fork, calling it Bitcoin ABC, and they will be releasing what is called a BCC token, which has nothing to do with BitConnect as far as I know. But it is confusing as hell, so I really got to spend more time on that tonight after this to cover that tomorrow. But that did just come upon me that there is a new option that wants to basically, if SegWit is done by August 1st or on August 1st and everything works out, by August 4th, there'll be a new choice, another fork, that will use everything that Bitcoin had before August 1st. It's really confusing. I really got to look more into it, but fuck. So, what should we do to take precautions about what's coming our way inevitably? And honestly, the first thing you need to do is buy a hardware wallet. You got to stop using these software wallets. If you were using Coinbase for Ethereum during your Ethereum split, do they carry Ethereum Classic right now? No. So you would have been beat. And I feel the same way about Bitcoin, and whatever could possibly happen, Coinbase may not be the best place. Jax is a great wallet, but their software and their support is kind of glitchy at times. I wouldn't bank on that. Exodus, I would definitely not count on Exodus to hold my Bitcoin during this. So I would recommend a hardware wallet. And the CEO and founder of Ledger came onto my show and told me, practically face-to-face, that whatever comes their way, they'll be prepared for their users to have either coin or both coins at the time if a split does occur. So my hardware wallet has my peace of mind and my Bitcoin on it. I just wanted to see what you guys are doing and if you guys are taking the proper precautions. Agaritha, thank you for joining me. Richie Rich, ABC equals ASIC boost compatible. Ah, isn't that a coincidence? It's so fucking shady. White paper, paper wallets, yes, Agaritha. I do have in the description box a link to a video that I made about paper wallets. It's actually gone pretty viral. I have over 300 thumbs up on that video. It's awesome. So if you can't afford a hardware wallet, or if you haven't ordered one yet and you're on back order, 110% get your stuff off of a software wallet immediately. Get yourself a paper wallet and make sure that you encrypt it with a passphrase that you remember. That way, if any prying eyes get your private key, they can't do anything without guessing your right password. You can encrypt a paper wallet, adding so much more security to it than any software wallet actually gives you. Okay, Keyshawn Summers, Ken, ETH or Bitcoin if you had 500? I would not be buying Ethereum right now. I want Ethereum to show me something other than price increase and decrease. I need to see Ethereum doing something, or Ethereum take steps in that direction where they will be doing something to better themselves as a code, as a blockchain, to something that will handle the level of ICOs that are being dumped upon them. So if they can do that, sure. Even if the price is going down, as long as I see some momentum in the forward trajectory, I can invest behind that. But right now, I think it's a half decent time to collect some profits and maybe look at some of Ethereum's competitors like EOS or Waves. Not that I'm invested heavily in any of those, it's just now it's something I'm considering. But if Ethereum comes out with, hey, this is a solution to the problem that we're having, bam, you know, got my money back. Shut up and take my money. I have confidence. But till then, nah. I think I'm big on Bitcoin right now. I'm the biggest on Bitcoin. I was big on Litecoin, but honestly, if we keep seeing these Bitcoin drops, I'm just going to keep snagging up some cheap Bitcoin, because inevitably, without a doubt, Bitcoin will get past this. And I believe John McAfee said he would eat his dick on live television if Bitcoin doesn't make it to $500,000 in 3 years. And he's putting that bet out there on Twitter. So, I just thought that was a funny tidbit. So, Mark, how you doing? Ross, thanks for stopping in. Lemmyster, what's going on? KM, you know I can't shout you out, right? I just gotta say KM, or Mick with 2 Ks. Pound that like button. Oh, 21 million club, thank you. Please pound the like button. Again, guys, oh, and here's some other things. Around August 1st, the day before, about 5 days after, for 6 days, I don't want any of you buying, selling, trading, using, moving, accepting, sending, receiving, touching, thinking about doing any of the stuff I just mentioned to do with Bitcoin. I want you all to take a 6-day spectator hiatus. Don't touch anything. Wait till August 5th at the earliest. That way you don't accidentally send the wrong Bitcoin, receive the wrong Bitcoin, sell something for the wrong Bitcoin, wake up one day and one of the blockchains has been suffocated and eaten and died and was not brought back into the Bitcoin blockchain that you're using, and you just lose all that Bitcoin. I don't care how many confirmations the bullshit Bitcoin got. If you get 10 bullshit Bitcoin sent to your wallet and the bullshit Bitcoin blockchain dies, your bullshit Bitcoin disappears with it. So I don't want you to send any, receive any, move any, buy anything. I want you guys to take a hiatus. Sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and spectate. Right now is the time to watch and learn. And when anything like this happens in the future, you can take what you've learned from watching right now and apply it to this in the future. But right now, nothing like this on this scale has ever taken place in Bitcoin. This is make or break for Bitcoin. It's either going to succeed and straight to the moon, or it's going to fail and go straight to fucking doom. And I don't know what money you're betting on, but I have so much confidence that Bitcoin's going to succeed. I stopped moving it. I'm keeping it on my Ledger wallet right here. And get your stuff off of software wallets. If you have your Bitcoin on Coinbase and there's a hard fork, a soft fork, something were to happen, I'm positive Coinbase isn't going to have the support, because they still lack in customer support. It's their weakest point. That is Coinbase's weakest weakness, customer support. And if you think they're going to help you split your coin, think again. Get a hardware wallet, especially one where the owner and the founder and the CEO has already said publicly they will be prepared for whatever happens. Wow, I have 50 live viewers. Thank you so much for coming out to hang out. I think I'm going to do this for about a half hour every day live and just go into random rants and then read the chat and then a random rant and then read the chat. So this right now is the random rant, and now I'm going to read the chat. All right, so what's going on, Tia Knight? Hey Ken, what do you think Genesis will do during August 1st? Actually, Genesis posted an article of what they plan on doing in such an event, but they didn't. I don't think they said what they actually have already done. And that's what we have to talk about. What's being done now and already done today to take preparations for that day? If you're only taking caution up to the day of, and you're waiting, bad things are going to happen. I don't know what Genesis is planning on doing. You know, you could end up getting your Genesis mining Bitcoin payouts in one Bitcoin, and if that Bitcoin doesn't survive, you could lose your payouts. So maybe as soon as you get them, convert it into a different currency. Make sure that you have the private keys for that exact Bitcoin, possibly even start sending it to your hardware wallet. So if you're using Jax or Exodus or Coinbase for your Genesis Bitcoin mining payouts, maybe move that to a hardware wallet where you know you have access to the private keys, and if something were to happen, you can split it or whatever, or cash it out to a paper wallet where you can hold the private keys, or trade it up. As soon as you get the payout, sell it for some Litecoin. Litecoin is the good, you know, backbone for this whole scenario. It's going to be the strong point. I mean, I personally think Litecoin's going to do phenomenal throughout the next year, because even with this, Litecoin leads the way in everything Bitcoin adopts. It's the Peachtree dish. So if SegWit works for Litecoin, it works for Bitcoin. But Lightning Network will most likely be implemented on Litecoin and then on Bitcoin, and every other update forever. So essentially, Litecoin will be development-wise ahead of Bitcoin almost every step of the way. And as long as it works out, Bitcoin will implement it, and if not, Litecoin will take the beating. You know, that's why you take the hedge of Bitcoin and the gamble on the Litecoin. It is the extra Peachtree dish in what we already are doing as an experiment. I got a question here from Portlay777. Ken, do you think that people, by flipping their Bitcoin and Litecoin, may find it hard to get back in cheap? Yes, I do. Personally, I only diversified the percentage of my portfolio I was willing to risk buying back in with. Whatever I have sold of my Bitcoin or my Ethereum or whatever into Litecoin, I do plan on moving back. But you're right, that may be very hard to do to catch a profit. If everything works out before August 1st, maybe we don't have a fork or a split at all, and Bitcoin and maybe even Ethereum does come out with their, you know, a public statement about how they're going to solve this issue, the issues they're having, and both coins take back off, and now I have to sell my Litecoin that's been, you know, stagnant and comfortably around the same price during all of this, holding very good volatility. I may have to buy back at a higher price and lose out in value of quantity of coins. So you're absolutely right. If you're hedging your Bitcoin against an altcoin like Litecoin, and Bitcoin does work out, which it inevitably will, I mean, you're going to lose some value when you try to sell your Litecoin to buy back the Bitcoin that went up after it figured all this out. So that was a good question, 777. Kashana, I think. I'm sorry. Hard to read YouTube names. Should we move all the coin to paper wallet or just Bitcoins? Just your Bitcoin. Guys, this is zero effect on anything but Bitcoin. This only affects Bitcoin. You don't have to worry about Ethereum, Litecoin. You don't have to worry about Doge, Ripple. You don't have to worry about any of those other coins or tokens. You just have to worry about Bitcoin. So yes, only have to move your Bitcoin to your paper wallet during August 1st fiasco. And again, I wouldn't do anything for about 5 days after, because Bitmain and Bitcoin ABC and ASIC coin is going to be coming out to really throw a kink in everything and try to force a third hard fork. This is going to be such a battle of worlds, guys. This is definitely the most dangerous game for Bitcoin to be playing. This is chicken. Three-way chicken, and at all different directions there's just a cliff the winner is going to eventually just drive off of. It's just insane. It almost feels like nobody wins, but I have a feeling that we're going to meet consensus, and we're not going to have a split in any direction, and everyone's going to call each other's bluff, and Bitcoin will just keep on trucking. We'll get SegWit and whatever. Mark Crypto, what up? Wrong. Ken, if Bitcoin crashes, it's all going to fail. Well, no, that's if the blockchain technology fails. I don't think this is necessarily going to affect that. I think this is affecting the price because of that. If Bitcoin even were to split into two, they'll still have a use for each one. Somebody obviously is going to use one or the other. That's why they have the power. That's why they split. If Bitcoin doesn't succeed, and I meant success price-wise, you know, if this doesn't work out and we have price doom, just straight downward trajectory, that doesn't necessarily mean all the other coins are going to see doom in price. You know, you're going to see that market cap kind of do the flippening and move into other things. 14 days, says the 21 million club. The countdown commences. What up, glitches? Hey, Gregory. I like that. That was funny. Ken Balsack, what is your Genesis code? Amazing profits. I promise you, I do not know my Genesis code. I don't really promote Genesis. I'm not the biggest promoter of it. I've probably made 7 videos on it throughout the whole year I have my YouTube channel. But it's on my website, kenbozak.com. You can go to the referrals and affiliates section, and I have an organized list of all the things I have. So you could get my my Genesis Mining referral code and get your 3% off if you go to my website. So that would be really cool. It'd actually mean more to me that you typed in my website and hit enter and actually was on my website than anything. It's really cool to see what people from what countries and what states actually visit my personal website. That's way more fun for me than earning any Genesis Mining referral payout. But thank you for asking. Crypto Clover. Craig Wright says, fuck Segwit, you twats. Yes, well, Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto, so he knows what he's talking about. Even Craig Wright says that he will be personally funding a mining pool that will reject anything with Segwit in it. Just straight up rejection, causing another fork. So Craig Wright knows what he's doing because he invented Bitcoin. That is satire. Oh my God, I forgot. I cannot joke about that. Craig Wright is most likely, without a doubt, not Satoshi Nakamoto. So, yeah, satire. Hey, what's up, Crypto Clover? Thank you for using my BitConnect referral. You've signed up more people than I have under me, and I tell people not to use my referral link. And you use my referral link. So, Crypto Clover is probably the best troll ever. And I love you, and I hate you, but I love you more. I love to hate you, so shout out to Crypto Clover. Agaritha, shout out. Coinbase has anal probes. I believe it. They do ask for a lot of information. I think the next step would be for a one of those DNA kits. They're going to send you a kit. You're going to prick your finger, send them a couple ounces, maybe a pint of blood, mail it back to Coinbase, and then from there you can get your verification and start buying crypto again. So, for me, what I'm doing, I'm taking all my Bitcoin and I'm putting it on a hardware wallet where they let me control my private keys, where the owners, the founder, the CEO, they said that this will have whatever it takes ready and waiting for their users for whatever happens. And for whatever reason, if that doesn't work out, I took a small amount of each of my Bitcoin and I diversified it into Litecoin because I see that being this year's, most likely this year's best performing cryptocurrency percentage-wise in value. Even if Bitcoin works out without a hitch, I think Litecoin's going to see a dramatic increase in adoption as well, especially because Athena Bitcoin ATMs, all of them across the entire nation now sell Litecoin for cash. And I'm trying my hardest to get LibertyX.com to sell Litecoin for cash via their point of sale system that I use at my business where I work. We sell Bitcoin for cash. I would love to sell Litecoin for cash using LibertyX. Crypto Clover said shout out. You deserve it, bro. You got some good content. I can't hate. You put together very good content. You're very informative. Suit and tie professional. I just disagree with BitConnect, and we can agree to disagree professionally, and we can still have a conversation. Like, dude, I respect you. Agarith says he can smell that goody-goody. Listen here, officer. This is just a tobacco cigar, okay? Like, you're assuming things, but this is just a tobacco cigar. We all know it. Don't be assuming things. I'm not too fond of Steam It either. I'm actually powering down everything, and I'm about to cash out my Steam It and probably make my last Steam It post. And I'll explain exactly why it's my last Steam It post when I post it. So if you're interested for whatever reason, that will be available on Steam It. It'll be my last post, and it's coming up. Litecoin, $900. I mean, shit, yeah. I hope so. I don't even know what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Bitcoin could go up to $3,000 right now, and it could come crashing down on August 2nd, for all I know. I absolutely have no idea what's going to happen price-wise 2 days before August 1st or 5 days after August 1st. Simply because nobody could possibly know, and if they say they know, they're bullshit. The best you could do is speculate, and I'm speculating thinking that we're going to see some crazy price swings. I mean, good volatility on Bitcoin and Litecoin because of this whole thing. Every time you see a negative post about SegWit, I think that will positively affect Litecoin, negatively affect Bitcoin. Every time you see some consensus where Bitcoin looks like it's coming to a consensus, we're not going to fork, we're all going to get this, we're all going to get that. You may see some money come back out of Litecoin back into Bitcoin. So you're going to see some volatility. If you're good at trading, you may be able to make some money. I think it's a good time to get out the popcorn, kick up your feet, and spectate and watch this whole fight like you would the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight, because that's about as close of a call. Like, we could just sit back and watch, because that's how much entertainment we're going to get out of this whole thing, especially around August 1st. So I hope the takeaway from this video was get a hardware wallet, stop using software wallets, stop using Coinbase, stop using Jaxx. Don't use Exodus, especially for this right now. You want to make sure you're using a hardware wallet or a paper wallet where you can physically hold your private keys, and you can reach out and ask, hey, what are you going to do with this wallet? Is this hardware wallet going to have this built in? Blah, blah, blah. And pretty much all of them, I think KeepKey, Treasure, and Ledger have all come out publicly and said that they will be prepared for pretty much anything. I don't even think Coinbase has an idea what they're going to do. So please don't use Coinbase for this. You may end up waking up to nothing in your Coinbase wallet if everything doesn't go out right. So my recommendation, if you're using Coinbase, maybe if you can't make a paper wallet and your only choice is Coinbase for some crazy reason, they used to let you export your private keys. I don't think you can do it now. You might be able to throw it into Litecoin for the time being and buy back, but if everything works out, Bitcoin could go up, way up, and you'll end up losing value if you do that. So it's got to be the risk you're willing to take and which risky option you have, because this is all risk. Risk on risk on risk. Risk on risk on risk. Risk on risk on risk. Somebody make that a meme, please. I have 68 live viewers. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Let me see if I got anything else. How about blockchain, Bread Wallet? I honestly don't use those wallets. My main wallet right now is Ledger. My second main is Jaxx. And my third is Coinbase. And they each serve a very specific purpose for what I have use for. I don't have any use for any other wallets. I don't have a use for Exodus. I don't have a use for Bread Wallet. I don't have a use for blockchain. Because I already have all those uses being fulfilled by wallets I'm very satisfied with. That being said, I love that there is competition and there is diversity and there are options. I love that. So I don't knock other wallets. It's just I haven't gotten there yet because I found the best options already and I stopped looking. Richie Rich, Bread Wallet is great. What I can say about Bread Wallet is it is Andreas Antonopoulos' favorite wallet. When I interviewed him, yes, fanboy shout out, name drop, I interviewed Andreas Antonopoulos, and he told me that Bread Wallet is his favorite wallet, and it's his go-to. So Bread Wallet does have that standing behind them, the Andreas Antonopoulos stamp of approval. Yes, you can get a paper wallet for free. So I do have a link in my description box for a video that I made that basically went viral, showing you how to make an encrypted a very encrypted Bitcoin paper wallet that even if you share the private and public keys everywhere, somebody would have to know your password that you made up to access the funds. So it's so much more secure than a lot of the other options that you have, and it's so much cheaper. So I definitely do recommend a paper wallet. Everybody is recommending paper wallets for people that missed out ordering a hardware wallet that is on back order. So definitely yes, paper wallets are free. They make paper wallets for all different kinds of currencies, but the Bitcoin paper wallet is obviously the most popular. Tether to the moon, Crypto Clover. Yes, the dollar will forever be a dollar as Tether stays a dollar. I like it. Pound that like button, Agartha. Yes. Yes, make little Litecoin like button babies. Just make little like button babies. Pound that like button, baby. What's your favorite, the blue or the little one? That is a good question, Brian. Brian, good question. So, I absolutely love and adore this guy right here. I recommend this Bitcoin wallet over any other Bitcoin wallet. It's sleek, it's cheap, it's functional, it works, it does what it has to do. Unfortunately, they no longer make this one. You have to get the one without the metal shield. They don't, so it looks just like this. There's no metal shield. It's the hardware wallet 1. That being is because they stopped making this chip. But I do love this wallet. If you're only holding Bitcoin and that is all you're holding and you're holding it for long term, I recommend this hardware wallet over all hardware wallets. But again, they don't make this one. So in place, I would recommend a hardware wallet 1st gen where it does have everything this has except the metal covering. There's just no metal shield. It's the bare chip. It is amazing. You can throw it on a keychain and you're very well protected. But if you hold multiple cryptocurrencies and you want a touchscreen interface that also verifies that there's no malware manipulating the send address. So sometimes when you're using a wallet, you could have a virus on your computer that tricks the address into thinking it's what you wanted it to be, but in the background it's actually the hacker's address. So when you hit confirm, you're actually confirming a theft. On this, it is physically encrypted and physically verifies the address you want to send to. So if there's any tomfoolery, you'll have a visual confirmation that the address on this screen does not match the address you thought it was going to. So I recommend this for multiple cryptocurrencies and for dual encryption, super protection against any malware. So they all serve their own purpose. Crypto Clover's middle name is Viral. I feel like you just went like this as soon as I read that. I just, for some reason, have that picture in my head. I don't recommend Jax for this. I love Jax. If anybody goes and checks my videos, you know I love Jax. I 100% do not recommend Jax for this, for holding during August 1st fiasco. Get your stuff off of Coinbase, get your stuff off of Jax, get your stuff off of everything that's software related, unless they publicly said that they will support a split and you will be able to hold whatever happens. Jax has glitches. Jax software has bugs. Their updates sometimes have to be reversed. They are a great wallet, but sometimes they have issues. Right now, you don't want to throw that extra risk on that risk on risk on risk on risk scenario we're already in. So I would get the hardware wallets that are publicly saying that they're going to be able to take care of us. 21 Millionaire Club said, tomfoolery, it's more like evil motherfuckery. Shane, yes, I don't even smoke green, officer. Like, weed is totally bad for you. I think it makes you, oh yeah, forget what you were gonna say all the time, and stuff like that. The, Jet Blake, bro, how goes it? Shout out to Jet. Jet, the Nano S is great. I think the Nano S is awesome. I'm a little, that's why I like this one. I like this because it's not battery operated. There's no USB charger port. It's just a chip. And that's, again, why I like the other original first gen that has the, you know, everything this has without the metal shield. There's no battery powered, battery operated, no need to plug it in and get a juice to it. I don't know, man. We're in this long term. If you're thinking long term, that hardware wallet has a micro USB charger. How long till we are beyond that, where that is the VHS of technology? 5, 10 more years? And we're talking about holding Bitcoin for 20, 30, 40 years, 100 years. So that those wallets with micro USB charger ports, even the Ledger Blue, they make me weary. That's why I think this one and the original are above and beyond the best. I think USB will either always be supported or will always have something. Or it's so cheap. This was so cheap. You could always upgrade to the next physical micro USB-C hardware wallet because it was only like 15 bucks. You know, it wasn't 250 bucks to upgrade or 100 bucks to upgrade. It's only going to be 15 bucks or so to buy one of these, and if you have no more full USB, you have to use the next thing. You just take your seed key and pair it to your new wallet that does use the port of the new technology, and there you go. You're up and running again. So, I mean, yeah, the Ledger Nano S is amazing, but unless you're holding multiple cryptocurrencies, if you're only holding Bitcoin, this guy right here or the original will do you just fine. James Bond, you made it. How are you? I'm happy to see you here, brother. How much does a paper wallet... Wait, what? How much power does a paper wallet need? So I think it depends on the amount of electricity that your computer uses to access the website. And then you would need to figure out how much electricity you used using the printer to print the paper wallet. And that would balance out how much power it takes to make a paper wallet. James Bond, such the troll. Does Ledger support the split? Free skill share media. Okay, so maybe this tobacco cigar is slowing down my processes. But yes, I had Ledger on, man. Thomas, he said that they will have support for whatever happens. The split, you could hold both tokens. You could trade one for the other and try to just abandon one ship. Personally, I mean, even with Ethereum and when they split, I just held both tokens. I didn't sell my Ethereum Classic that I got from my Ethereum when they forked and split, and I got the split. I just held both. I never sold my Ethereum Classic to go all in on Ethereum or vice versa. So if Bitcoin splits, I'm just going to hold both. And I'll have double the Bitcoin. And yeah, Ledger said that they'll be ready for that. Crypto Traders Room. Nice. Finally caught the Ken Bozak show. Shout out to Crypto. How you doing, brother? Running a little longer than I wanted. This is 35 minutes. I'm sure once this goes post live, everyone's going to say, did you really need 40 minutes to talk about what everybody should do? But no, I didn't really need 40 minutes. It was fun, so it kept going too long. I just said, again, make sure that you're not using a software wallet. Get yourself a hardware wallet. Do not send. Do not receive. Don't make any trades. Don't make any transactions. If it's possible, you know, try to keep closer tracks of, like, you know, those Genesis mining Bitcoin payouts, because you're going to want to make sure you have access to those private keys of those coins. Does Bitcoin have SegWit? I don't know right now, actually. I think from what I heard, it looks like we're more on the leaning towards SegWit 2x, but even by August 1st, if the user activated software kicks in and that's the direction we start to go in, and by August 4th, Bitmain plans on releasing Bitcoin ABC and trying to create another hard fork. So now we don't know what's going on until at least August 5th. So, I mean, honestly, guys, we're just speculating. We're just taking extra precautions. If you can't afford the risk of losing all of your Bitcoin during this, I wouldn't take that risk, you know? Sell out. Hold your cash. If you cannot afford the risks, get out. But I only put money in this I'm not emotionally attached to. The money I put into this, I can afford to lose. I'm already 100% willing to risk my Bitcoin. So I'm comfortable. I'm not freaking out. I'm just trying to keep you guys updated. I'm trying to keep myself updated. And this is a game of chess. And I'm just moving my pawns in the right direction I think will best get me to win the game. And the game is winning by getting the most profit. So I like altcoins. I like Litecoin. Ethereum better find a way to fix its ICO woes, and without a doubt, inevitably, Bitcoin will fix this scaling issue, and then we'll move on to the 2 megabyte block debate, and then we'll move on to the next debate, and then we'll move on to the next debate, because guys, I promise you, there's always going to be something going on. This right now is the best thing for Bitcoin, because this is an update to make Bitcoin better. And this thing that's making Bitcoin better is actually hurting its value. The people that were at $3,000 saying, oh, if Bitcoin comes down, and it has, and they still don't buy, I think you deserve to miss what's about to happen. I think you deserve to miss the rewards that we are all going to get by taking these risks. You deserve it. And everybody that's taking the risk, you deserve what's going to happen next. I think we all deserve these rewards because we're all putting some skin in the game. And the best thing you can do is stay aware of what you can do, and that's make sure that you're holding your private keys and you're not moving anything for at least 6 days. The day before August 1st and about 5 days after August 1st. Don't do anything. James Bond. I think that is the first time you told me you loved me. Bro. I love your show too, man. Seriously, I love your show. Thank you for always having me on. You're definitely a better, well-spoken crypto personality. So if you guys want a more, you know, radio voice, professional vibe, definitely subscribe to James Bond. He's the man. He's always having excellent guests on, like Ken Bozak. He's always on that guy's show. So definitely check out James Bond and look at all those videos with Ken in it. I went third person. All right, Agartha says October and September is the next whale move. So some info for your viewers. Agartha knows what he's talking about. Agartha is... he's the man. You're the man, Agartha. Thank you for the advice. I always appreciate it. You've been right every time you say something out loud, man. You ain't wrong. Tree Jeff self-promo is not working. Jeff has ads on YouTube now. I don't know what. I don't know. I think I tried YouTube ads or something because I saw somebody doing it. But I think that you guys inviting your friends to watch my show and people coming and watching it naturally, that gives me a better idea of what to do and what I'm doing right or wrong. If I have ads running, I don't know what I'm doing right or wrong. There's just going to be people coming and going. So yeah, I think that the natural growth and you guys sharing my stuff and sticking around, I did lose a lot of subscribers after the whole thing, but I gained a lot more. So I think what I'm doing is working, and I really appreciate all the thumbs up. It really helps me a lot with motivation to make more content. So on that note, I will exit right now. I gotta go. This video has run long enough. So if you like this video and you want me to keep doing this kind of content, you want me to keep going live every day, please hit the thumbs up button so I know that this is worth everyone's while. If you dislike this for any reason, hit that dislike button. It lets me know that there's something I'm doing wrong. All I ask is for you to drop a comment below and let me know what that thing I did wrong was, and maybe some advice on how I could do better, and turn that thumbs down around in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Flick the alert bell so you get a notification every time I go live. And I also am doing a Litecoin giveaway, one whole Litecoin giveaway. So in the description box below, actually I think I forgot that, but I'm going to add it right now. So after this goes live and it's done, in the description box below, you'll see a link to enter. Click it. You can enter to win one whole Litecoin. Shout out to James Bond. Shout out to Agartha. Shout out to Crypto Therapy. Shout out to everybody. Jet Blake, Mark Crypto, Shane, 21 Million Club, Free Skillshare Media. Oh, hey, EBL Cosplay, I see you. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Shout out to Crypto Traders Room. Thank you for stopping by, finally catching this show. Shout out to the Bitcoin Podcast. Guys, shout out to the Bitcoin Podcast. I have my own podcast on that network. Go visit thebitcoinpodcast.com. You can visit kenbozak.com. You can get all this and more. Thank you, Agartha. Good night to everybody. Take care and have a day.